Hey everybody, this is Bacter, and this here is Let's Play Heat Signature. I've been playing kind of slower games lately, and I don't want to just mope around looking for clues and solving puzzles and getting slow dollops of story. I want to be either Fox Spadaccini, who has a snake oiler and a gun, which is neat. Now, the snake oiler is a unique item, so that's something we'll have to take into consideration. He's also an heir, which means he gets that item. Castor Singing, who has a short blade and a concussive grenade launcher, which is pretty good. Amandine Ossard, who is weak, can't use melee weapons, which is kind of bad, but has a rechargeable high-capacity slipstream and a shotgun. Or Truster Grounder, who's got a quick-fire gun and a short blade, and is lucky. And lucky is so good, I think I'm just going to go for that one for this first one. Okay, so we got a quick fire and a short blade. We're going to buy a wrench. So, what you need to know is we are Truster Grounder. I already forgot his name. We have a fabulous pink suit. We're an amoral mercenary, and we exist in this here galaxy. It's owned by 4 factions: Sovereign, Off-World, Foundry, and Glitchers. We don't like any of them. We want to liberate the galaxy and make a ton of money in the process. We also have a very nice soundtrack. Let me load up the short blade and the wrench here. We can get plot up here. I'll do a plot dump later. There's like an intro as to why we're up here. Satyr Fiasco, who's right here, has actually liberated this station for us, and now we're just a randomly generated nobody trying to make a living in this bitter planet. We've got easy, medium, and hard missions. I think we're going to go for a hard one straight off the bat. Why not? Let's see, we got guards with glitch dashes, which means they teleport right to us if something suspicious happens, which works to our favor. We've got guys with wrenches rigged with explosives, so if they die, they blow up, which seems bad. And we've got to assassinate a guy on a Foundry ship. Some of the guards have good equipment, and there are light reinforcements if an alarm is raised. That's all neat. Let's get in our ship and get out of here. As I mentioned, we're mercenaries, so we have quite the nice little rig to get around in. This is the hive of scum and villainy we came from. I will not cut out any of my losses, because this is certainly a game where you will lose and die a bunch, but I will probably cut out in the future me getting to the places that we're going, because it's, it's very pretty, but it's not especially interesting. I just fly there. So here we go. If you press the pause button, or at the brakes while you're near a ship, then you automatically track it. If you're near a gate, then you kind of automatically, your ship positions itself to get on there. Okay, well, let's, so here comes a guard, and this guard, his name is Concept. That's cool. Anytime you can press pause and take your sweet time and evaluate what's going on. I can remote control my pod if I want to. I don't. I've got a short blade, a wrench, and a quick fire. A short blade is lethal, wrench is not. You can have any 2 items equipped at any time, but you can change them out on the fly pretty much indefinitely, and items, not mouse slots, have cooldowns. So I could use the quick fire gun, immediately repause, rebind the short blade to that button and use it again, if that makes sense. You'll see more as we go along. Now, this guy is not hooked up to explosives, so that means it's fine to do some lethal damage. I'm not gonna, though. There's no benefit to it. We're just gonna bonk him with a wrench. Obviously not lethal to anybody. Who would ever be killed by getting bonked with a wrench? Now, this guy has explosives, so we need to use the wrench on him, but the short blade, which has a very low radius of attack, as you can see, is what we're going to use on him. So, boom, you can see his level of suspicion is increasing, but now that we are in range, I had to run up and get it, we can deal with him. It's really nice to have 2 melee weapons, so just so that you can, deal with 2 guys at a time. If there's more than that, you'll need more equipment, but, we'll deal that when we get to it. Let's get some quiet guns. This is something which is really nice. Anything which is just loose on the ship, you can teleport to you. Your teleporter does have a quick cooldown, but it's not so bad. So now we have 2 quiet guns. They don't really sell for any money, but it's nice to have them. And who knows, but maybe we'll use them a bit in the future. Okay. Yeah, there's 4 guards in there, so I'm not really wanting to storm that place just myself. Now, let's get him caught in the baffle here. Go through and bonk, down he goes. Now, these guys also all have explosive... No, these are unexplosive guys. Now, is that... Yeah. If they see a body, they will get alerted. If they hear a gun, they will get alerted. If they see equipment on the floor that was left by one of their buddies, they don't care about that. If they see a blood splatter, they don't care about that. You know, they got limited interests. Now, with my quiet gun here, let's see, what does this guy have? He's just got glitch dash. I think I ought to be able to deal with this guy. So let's go up and pause. He'll be pausing a lot in the game. Oh, I guess he heard the gunshot and immediately teleported to me. I actually forgot that happened. Well, see, that's why you always have two weapons equipped there. Now, that guy's got an explosive on him. This here is a telepad. If we use it, we will be teleported off the ship. Sometimes, if we want to assassinate somebody, if they catch us, then they'll make a dash for the telepad. Now, this is a window, and that presents an interesting opportunity, though not maybe quite right now. Get wrecked. You don't have to pause before you take somebody out if it's just one person in kind of a low stress situation like that. Honestly, even the hard ships aren't really too bad. Like, I'm not feeling crazy threatened. I'm sure you've seen, somewhere around the fuel pods, if I shoot them with my gun, they will explode and destroy a portion of the ship. This is the man we need to assassinate, and actually, he's rigged to blow up if he dies, which is very interesting because... Let's see if we can... Oh, actually, one of his teleporting buddies got in the way there. That's fine. Let's get out our quickfire. And... boom! I'm actually fine with him exploding. Now, you can see that they have some reinforcements on the way, and that is because they got alerted because the pilot, who is right here, this is where the pilot sits, heard that explosion. And so now there's some defenders showing up. Defenders are bad news because they have shields on, and I don't know if I have a way right now to really deal with a shielded enemy. Well, there is, of course, one way. And let's see if they'll oblige us. They will oblige us. See that window right there? Yep. Just suck him right out the window. It's immediately resealed with a shield, so it's not gone forever. But it is a way to deal with a shielded enemy. Now here comes a jammer. I could just bushwhack him right away, but instead, let's let him lay down one jammer. Now, we'll break it immediately, but you saw that was a big field. Anything within that field that was like electronic equipment of mine or anything like that would simply not have functioned. Sorry, pal. Nothing personnel, kid. Okay. There's one more guy on this ship, and I could just leave right now. I've assassinated my target, so I'm technically done. I am kind of trying to see if I can get everybody off of this ship, which would be great. You can see he's searching right now, so he really thinks he's up to something. Let's see if we can attract him. Come here, buddy. Yep, down this way. Oh, you saw me. I know you did. I don't think there's anything that can help us. No, just guns and wrenches. Let's get a second wrench, by the way. I'll be Johnny Two Wrenches. Hey, come here. Whoa! Oh, mercy. Look at your concussive shotgun. I think you can probably tell what I'm up to here. Hey, there we go. Now the ship is secure. Very nice. We will, of course, get equipment that will help us deal with... Oh, I didn't get their shotguns because I blew them out the sides there. That's fine. I will, of course, get equipment that will help me deal with shields in the future, and other guards have armor, which is likewise annoying, and you know, jammers do their thing, which is also bad. Sometimes you'll get a thing which helps you teleport that doesn't work inside of a jammer, and such things, such considerations like that, but you can also just break them. So that was our first mission, and a hard one at that. I've been playing this not forever, I'm not incredible at it, but we're probably not going to do many easy and medium missions. In fact, let me do one easy mission. I'll do my next one easy, just to kind of show you what that's like. Also, If it's a harder mission, all I had to do was assassinate that guy and leave, basically. But I managed to stay along, and you can pilot the ship if everybody is dead off of it. Take it back to the station for a little extra cash. Now I have 43 boon dollars, which is more than before. I could buy some of this stuff here. I don't know that I'm going to. Specifically what I'm looking for is any armor-piercing gun I am immediately going to get, because those are incredible. Long blades are kind of good. They're lethal versions of the wrench, basically. Nothing has really set me on fire. I'll show off traps at some point, but they're not so great. You also may have noticed liberation progress. So there we go. This little thing fills up as you do missions. And once you fill up your liberation progress, you pick a station and you get to liberate it. Ooh, now what do we have here? We have glitch dashes, guards who can glitch dash to us, guards with guns, and they come with shields, emergency shields, which means they're not normally activated. In addition, this mission here is a note from Crash Fiasco, who's sort of our story character. She will lower the cost of starting my personal mission. That's something I might as well start to talk about. So let's take that mission. I want to be showing off different things, so we'll do it. A personal mission is a super hard mission that every mercenary basically gets one of, and so if you take one, then you've, accomplished your goal in life. You can retire in peace, and you can designate your very favorite piece of equipment, which by the time you can accomplish a personal mission, you will have some pretty good pieces of equipment, and designate it to go to another player in the future. If that player has the air bonus, then they get that. Thing. Alright, now see this guy here. A shield is, as you saw last time, a bit of a bummer. I should have shot the guy to show you it wouldn't work. But yeah, people with shields don't care about guns or explosions. People with shields only, basically, care about getting hit once their shields have been disabled, which you need some gear for, which we don't have. So we are going to need to bushwhack this guy. And as soon as he turns around, basically... Okay. Oh no, another guy with a shield. This could be better. Okay. I can at least bop his buddy here. And somebody teleported to me. But you see I can immediately switch to the switchblade. Now, what happens if we get an alarm? Oh, we get reinforcements, don't we? Alright, well, this is a bit of a sticky wicket. He's going to shoot me in here. Now, fortunately, guards do not come to investigate when you are in your little safety bubble here, so I can just kind of wait this out for a second. It looks like he unactivated his emergency shield, which is obviously great news for me. I frankly didn't know that he would do that, but that's fine. So as soon as he turns his back, we'll just bop him one. Now, defenders who just showed up do not unactivate their shields, which is, as you may guess, a somewhat bigger bummer for me. I'm going to have to see if we can find some way around that. For now, we're just going to avoid the guy. You see over here, when they get closer to other enemies, they also give them shields, which is a real shame. We're about to get some more jammers showing up as well. Here's the other spicy boy. Alright, let's go down this way. I've got some business up there, but we'll get to that in a little bit. If you can disable the teleporters, then you can stop reinforcements from coming in. Now, here's some fuel barrels. Destroys the entire room if you hit them with lethal damage, so that is something I will want to be at least considering. Okay, where are you going, my boy? I would like it if you went up. Yes, very good. Okay, step 1, emergency shield guy goes down. Step 2, I get this key. That is dealt with. Here's a jammer. You can obviously tell where he's going. So, now he glitched to his friend. Honestly, the whole glitch to somebody if you see they're in trouble usually ends up working against them, more or less. Uh-oh. As much as I'd love to take out that jammer, I'm about to. Okay, bonk. And hey, here's my mission objective right here. Let's see now. Can I get this shield, guys? This could be better that he's coming this way. He's gonna see that body, and if he comes up here, that's bad, but fortunately, seems like he didn't choose to. His buddy might. Yes, he will. Okay. Don't have a great way to get out of this one, do I? Well, tell you what. Let's bonk him, which at least distracts him for a second. Oh, he got me. Alright. Let's watch what happens when that... happens. Basically, you just get kicked out of the ship. Now, that's fine. You can remote control your pod. See, I'm running out of oxygen there, but it's not too bad. Pick myself up. Now, because he hit me with non-lethal damage, I didn't even take any lasting damage. I just get to get back on the ship. If you get hit with lethal damage, then you bleed a little bit, and that lowers the amount of recovery time you'll have in the future. Now, let's deal with some of these as best we can. I've really got to start dealing with those defenders, which means I have got to find myself a place where there are some fuel barrels, and start waiting for him to come by. Here's one right here. Here's a quiet gun. And here comes this spicy boy. No, I don't. Alright. Don't know if this is... Yes! There we go! He is gone! Very nice indeed. Okay. And not only that, his friend's going to have a bit of a harder time getting to me now. So let's use that quick distraction. Now, shoot him, and that looks like it did the trick. His buddy glitched to me, so that's fine. We will wrench him. Now, we've stolen what we need to steal, the Fluker device, so we can get out of here at this point. Where's the nearest fuel barrel? Up here. Hey, buddy. Oh, you've got a shoot gun, don't you? Okay, let's take this opportunity to... Bink! And we were a little too close and blew ourselves out into space with that one. That's okay. We'll just get ourselves here. This third time's the charm for this particular hard mission. Not always the best at picking myself up, and unbelievably, somehow we actually still didn't... oh, hold on. I was wondering why it wasn't directing me back towards the ship. It's because I have the goal at this point, but I think there might have been an item or two left on the ship. I am not quite done with you yet. But... Buster, I don't know, Buster, Buddy, Bucko, whatever. Anyway, everything is going great. There have been no problems so far. Sweat. Okay, now, I think this is a 2-wrench scenario. Old Johnny 2 Wrenches is coming back. As you can see, non-tech, basically, based things, aren't impeded by the jammer field. Like, you could still... Oh, this is bad. Oh, that's real bad. Whoops. Alright. Oh, there's personal mission info. I knew there was something else I was doing here. Now, I think this time... Yeah, look at that. I lost some blood, so now it takes a little bit longer to stabilize me. Could honestly be more thrilled with my performance on this one. Whatever, I don't have any gear. I don't have any ability to deal with shields. Should I be going a little bit slower? Maybe. Am I going a little bit faster for the sake of the LP? Sure, I'll say that. Okay. Does he know where I am somehow? Turn off your shield. Yeah, there you go. That's what I like to see. That is exactly what I like to see. Now, as soon as he turns his back, bonk, out goes he. Let's deal with this jammer. Although, again, that's not really a live issue. There we go. That's ostensibly why I was still here. Alright. One more spicy boy. You can, by the way, use the Fluker device. Hey, and the ship's secure. I could pilot this thing to the station, but I don't think there's anything worth my time. So, I'm just going to... You know what? I could also leave by the main area, but nope. I'm just going to bop myself out into space. Alright. Pick my bad self up. Head back, and that might be enough for one update, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very good at this game. I am great at it. Hey, 2 hard missions for your first 2. That's nothing to whistle at. Actually, you know what? If this gets me a liberation, then I'll say that's it. And if not, I'm going to take an easy mission just to show you what you've been missing here. What you've been mission. Is that... Ah, not quite. I might need one more hard one or something. Well, forget that then. I'll do an easy mission. Let's just show you what's going on. Let's assassinate Otilia Legamain. Sure, that's fine. Anything to sell? I don't really need any of that. The stock hasn't really replaced yet. You know what? I am going to want a grenade launcher at some point, and it's discounted, so, you know, please do buy. Let me buy, like, a crash trap. I'll show those off. I really could have used a crash trap on that last mission. I don't think anybody has a shield here, necessarily. But, it's just what you think it was. Crash in this game basically means destroy electronics, so you put it down, and anybody with a shield who's walking over it, their shield breaks. Anybody with fancier electronics. I think it even works on some of the real fancy later stuff. I like that if you hit the ship, you just kind of donk off of it. Sometimes that'll alert somebody. If you get into that field of view there, that can be bad. That can alert somebody. Alright. Bonk. Oh, look at this. There's stuff all over the place on this. There's goodies. There's treats. And because I'm lucky, I have a good... Look at that! A rechargeable... Rechargeable is incredible. That means you don't have to keep buying... you don't have to keep buying ammo for it, basically. So, yes, please, a rechargeable crash beam. That means shields are suddenly a lot less of a problem. And a rechargeable extreme range subverter... oh, boy. Subverters are even better. They do everything a crash beam does, but they also will turn turrets to my side. So there's a bonk there. What am I doing? Assassinating somebody? Yeah, I'm assassinating him. Look at this garbage. Again, with these bubbles here, if you step into the bubble, they instantly know that you're there, even if they don't have line of sight on you, so... Okay. I can't help myself. Boop. Alright. Sorry, pal. Well, you are assassinated, I believe. Yep. You are super dead. Alright, let's set a course for home. I don't feel like flying home. Oh, it's so far away. I 100% feel like flying home. Tell you what I don't feel like, though, is walking back all the way across the ship. Later, nerds! Is this dangerous? Yeah, kinda. What's it to you? Alright. Oh, I guess it wasn't that far. Well, who knows? Distances can be deceptive in the icy reaches of space. Is that let me get a liberation? No? I kind of want to get a liberation. You know what? We will get one next time, ladies and gentlemen. I will show that off to you on part 2, when we start doing some interesting stuff. I am up, incidentally. If you guys want to see anything, if you want to see an all-guns run, if you want me to go louder, if you want me to go quieter, there will be more kinds of missions for us to take in the future, but, you know, eventually we'll start doing these, fancier, like, challenge mercenaries and stuff like that. There's a lot left in this game. We really haven't done much of anything. So, yep. I hope you liked it. We'll do slower breakthroughs sometimes, but for this stuff, sometimes I just want to let back and let it rip. Great. See you guys next time. I hope you enjoyed. Bye.